You can pick first, and I can just match from you. I bet. Yeah, I bet. I use Packer. Nobody. No, I'm just fine. Whatever you want, I guess. Yeah, throw you them bum round. I had the wrong team with that bomb. Just go ahead and pick TB12 already, man. God, leave. Oh, this switching. It don't matter who you get. Let's go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are
oh my God, how the hell was that a clean block, bro?
With the Green Bay Packers.
That old 2K3.
The shit out of him.
That neck.
My body was like halfway in the air. What? Oh my God.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And
yeah, it is. I had a little streak thing
to
in the
return
back.
is Jadon Mickens. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
That's you. You weren't using your same? You deaf or something? Can't hear.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's cool that he got it now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Brady to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this time they were waiting.
How does he keep blocking me from behind, bro?
Back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up
swap my whole afro off like he's a barber. Swap, 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 block. What? How your arm go through my scalp and block the ball?
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You better keep motivating yourself.
Brady now to throw. And a first hook up with his arm.
It's everything I do is out of reach.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory in that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play calls.
Look, you did not test.
I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
You know what you finna do, right?
You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
What a ball.
To throw is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
What the hell I get?
Throw for it on 4th down.
Oh, dropped the
pick.
pick
Go
out
the other way with a football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rodgers now.
Yo, what's up with all these fouls, man? How you giving me fouls?
That is Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
I don't know do you like that.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm back.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Shit.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Oh,
looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touch.
Shezzo.
Frank, this what you call me out for, man?
Man, feed him, nigga.
Come on, Frank.
still in that.
That's what you called me out for, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
I am, bum. And shoot the clock while you're at it. What you plug?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that.
There he goes, left
Stupid
side.
pancakes they got in this game. I can't wait for that, though. What they take it out? Ooh, big.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to
The
run,
pancake.
he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the
Look,
end zone.
I know you see it.
You're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Slant to Adams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Come on, man.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
I got a dot anyway.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they didn't force the incomplete pass.
1 more point. 9 points and 13 rebounds. They're not even focused. They're arguing.
What they arguing about?
Touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A draw play. Bernard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Over, man.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
You begging for playbook?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bernard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
I got 7 in the ball.
Maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This
blurry, you can't see.
Have third and goal. Now Brady. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next
I'm telling you, the call
drive
now
underway.
for you.
Now Rodgers.
I was late. I think I'm late.
Escaping the pressure right.
And
he slings one that's incomplete. Robert
Yeah, he threw the Mike Evans.
But it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the
Chargers
incompletion
better,
stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And again, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against them. And that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets to touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I like that.
Rob Gronkowski 36 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
I don't know.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the
What else
touchdown.
not happening? We don't know that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
What? Bruh, I took the wrong
Maybe
one.
the turning point they need.
Man,
Picked up by Levante David. And to the 43,
I clicked
so
the wrong
down
button.
inside the 45,
I was trying to go to X
the
and I clicked square button.
43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
What you mean excuses? I clicked the wrong button, Clam.
So after the INT, it's
You don't
Brady.
mess up anyway.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
I'll do that. Oh my God, what?
This time he's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
What the hell they freaking the ball back?
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady.
Why is he doing a cookie dash?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady looking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady's throw there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Big plays back and forth.
No, I'm not doing no even.
Offense is excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul.
Oh,
watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
Do
board.
me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. But it didn't happen, correct?
It is for the team that wears the crown. Because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game.
Should have blew
We're
you
going
out
to
the
go in
jail.
there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league.
Because you're doing it.
That's vitally important.
I'm using the bathroom at the moment. Can I use the bathroom? Oh, yeah. Anyway, good game, Frank. I thought you know you wasn't. Yeah, I'm finna give me something to eat. What you doing? That's a TV, isn't it? How you liking the man, Frank? How you like the Madden, Carl?